Can you use a GLP Kickstarter, and is it realistically a long-term treatment? You could do both. I am going to be on it forever because I was a yo-yoer. I was always up and down, and I had an obsession. Some people just, they might just put on weight for just a little bit of time, and then they just need that kickstart just to kind of get them started to get the process going. Sometimes when you see, I'm 52. So sometimes, you get into that hormonal problem and you just put that hormonal weight on and you just need that bam to just get it started so that you can get it going down. You can do it as a Kickstarter. You get it off, then you wean off and you go back to your normal life. But if you ever go back to eating badly, then you might need to go back on it. Some people need it because they've had this issue their whole life and they might just need to be on it forever. And it's okay. It's actually not bad for you. So everybody's just a little bit different. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different journey. So what is great about myself and my team, we help you figure out what is it? What is your story? And what is your process and what is your what do you need? And that is what's great about us. So you DM us and we help you figure out. So if you've been on it for 2 months now and then you're like, okay, I think I'm cool. I've got it off and I'm good. Maybe I just need to, now I'm ready to get off. So you've been stalled. Okay, you've been on it for over a year and you've been up and down 3, still have 15 to go. Okay, so here's the real kicker. All right, so let me tell you, when you're in that BMI above 30, typically you're going to have 1 to 3 pounds a week. That's great. Now, when you get in that BMI of 24.9 to 29, it gets hard. So you have that last 15. Now, when you get in that BMI 24.9 or lower, you never want to go below a BMI of 22. You always want to have that cushion, that protection. Because when you drop to your BMI less than 22, what happens is if you have a catastrophic illness or something bad happens and you're below that BMI of 22, you don't have that protection. You don't have that secure body fat, basically. And if you get sick or you have a bad injury or something like that, you don't have that protection of your body. So you never want to go below a BMI of 22. So what we need to do, that last 15, it depends on where your BMI is, and it gets hard. So you have to look at your calories. You have to look at your protein. Protein is essential, everybody. You have to get your protein. But what happens when you need that last 15? It took me probably a year to get that last little bit off. And you really, really have to concentrate on it. You really have to get dedicated and not really be hard on yourself. Just let your body do its thing. So there are some things that we can add in. There's some things that we can do to help you get there. But you really have to concentrate on listening to your brain telling you, I'm not hungry, I'm not craving. Get your protein. Women need 100 to 120 grams a day. This is around just a guesstimation of most women. If you want to be really precise, you need to get one of those scales that tell you muscle mass. Now, there is one that you can get for under $30, and it has a Bluetooth. And what you do there, so you don't have to get a really expensive one. There are some that are really inexpensive that are very good, and you can get those. But every pound of muscle is 1 gram of protein. That's how you get the specific numbers, okay? So you look at that and it tells you what you need. All right, so protein's essential. You need your complex carbs. So what you do is you're getting your complex carbs, you're getting your protein, never less than 1,200 calories. Most women need 1,300 to 1,400. Now, if you want to get technical, look at your BMR. Then 200 to 300 less than that, but never less than 1,200 calories. Because when you get less than 1,200 calories, what you're going to do is you go into a state of starvation. You need that never less than 1,200 calories, everybody. Because when you go less than that 1,200 calories, you're not feeding your fire. You need to feed that fire. Now, if you're doing that, you're like, Ange, I'm doing that, and it's not working. Then DM me. Seriously, we do a free consultation. We will help you. My hope is it helps with always being hungry. It will. But here's the key. If you're not getting your protein and you're not getting your hydration, then guess what? You will get hungry because your body, you need to feed your fire. If you're not feeding that fire, you're going to be hungry because our body needs fuel. If you're not feeding it, it's not going to work, everybody. You have to feed that fire.